The last form of texturizing I'm going to teach you is called slithering, and that is when you take hair that has some graduation or a little bit of bulk. And if you're looking to just get rid of the bulk in that one area, what you're going to do is you're going to isolate the area that you want to remove the bulk. Now this is the only texturizing technique where it can take one length hair, so hair that is kind of blunt, and make it graduated. So what you're going to do is you're going to isolate that piece of hair, and some people twist it, but I don't. What I do is I hold it out, and this is, I'm going to talk my scissors down the hair, so I'm going to come in where I want to graduate the hair or when I want to remove the bulk, and I'm slowly going to talk down that strand of hair, and it's almost like I take a V section out of it, so that when I comb that down, that kind of disappears. Now you can see I still got a piece right here that seems, you know, with the color, like it's a little bit one length, and I need to graduate that hair, so I'm going to slither or effilate it. So I'm going to isolate the strand that I'm working with. I'm going to pinch it or hold it in my hand so I've got good control. Just going to go. And what I'm going to do is where I want the hair to curve or to remove weight is where I'm going to start. So I want to remove weight about here, and I'm going to slowly talk. So I cut off that blunt hair in order to make it more graduated into that hair. So that's really cool. Another different types of freehand notching that we might do, you've seen a million different times. Let's just say if I was looking to do some freehand notching, and that's where I'm going to take some weight out of the interior of the hair. What I could is I could back comb that hair, you know, and then what is left, boom, I'm going to cut it off. Whoop. And that would be freehand notching in the interior of that haircut, because you can see right off the bat, you can't really tell where that weight was taken from. Can you see how those ends are a little bit nicer? They're a little bit more open. Now a technique that I do on really curly hair as well is when I'm wanting to get rid of some weight, and I'll just use the back of the head form here, what I might choose to do is, this works really well on curly hair, is to take that section in my fingers, and I want to hold it pretty tight. And then what I'm going to do is a checkerboard pattern, starting where I want to remove weight and walking right out of the haircut. So it's almost like you're back combing. So I'm going to close the tip of my scissors and push down. So close and push down, close and push down, close and push down. So I did 3, so I'm going to go in between, and then I'm going to walk my way out. And here we are right through here, we removed weight. Some people, when you're working with men's hair, will do that at the top of the head form, right? So what they'll do is they'll come in and they'll remove weight, and you can actually come in, hold it this way, and actually come in the back and then comb up. She's not cooperating. Come in, remove some weight, comb it out, and then here I can go over my fingers. Remove weight and walk all the way out. Another way that you might be able to freehand notch is you're going to isolate the area. Let's say I want to take out a little bit of weight out of the ends. I'm going to flip my fingers up, but I'm going to come in deep. So I'm going to come in deep from the back and actually remove a little bit of weight that way. If you're new at starting off, you can actually just flick little pieces of hair out, and that's a form of freehand notching as well. So if I'm looking here and I'm looking to isolate the hair, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger, my ring finger, and pull down. So see how I've got kind of a fan of hair there, and then I'm going to come back on the back side and I'm going to take a little bit of weight out. What I'm trying to do is make sure that when I look at this fan, it is all equal. So let me try to find another place here. So here we are right through here. So I'm gonna pull down and I'm gonna check out that section. So let's just say I'm gonna cut those ends off. See how they're nice and blunt? Well, I'm gonna come behind and I'm gonna softly feather that hair to make sure that I'm loving what I see as far as that fanning out and that isolation. Make sure when you're working though, if I wanted this hair to go back away from the face, that I'm actually, when I'm taking my sections and I'm doing freehand notching, I will do them back, okay? Back away from the face, the way that I want that hair to move. Right in through here. If I wanted that to move back a little bit more, I would go through and move that area back. There we are through here. I didn't realize she is the curly hair Manny, so I've got a little bit of curl here when I did that freehand notching. Just like if I wanted these bangs to go towards the side of the face a little bit more, what I might choose to do is like a triangle. I'm gonna pick that area up. I'm gonna flip it in my hand back because that's the way I want it to go. I've got a couple loose ends there I'm gonna take off, but I would come in this way and I would make sure that my fanning is all equal. And then in order to bend that hair back towards the face, I would put in little tiny slices in through here, just to isolate so that when I let that hair down, see how I'm forcing it in the direction I want it to go. So then another triangle section in the fringe area, I'm gonna flip it back away. I'm just gonna cut that off. But if this was a regular plane, I come in, point cut my ends off, and then I'd come in, and let's say we want it to bend right here. I would cut a little tunnel, little nips right in that area. Okay, that's going to bend and force the hair to go back. Okay, one more because it's triangle, the third part of the triangle. I want it to bend right here. I'm going to take it and just do some notching right over my finger. That's going to force some of that hair back. That way when I comb this area, look at the change that it makes for that area. Now for me, I would do this section here. I want it to bend and take out some weight a little bit higher up, even with that curve. So I would come in a little bit more aggressively. Sorry, my comb's a little longer. So I'd come in a little bit more. So see how that forces that hair in the direction you want it to go. Okay, all right. I know that's long, but thanks for watching and hopefully that helps out. And then I'm gonna get started on our male mannequin for Thursday. Okay, have a great day, guys. Enjoy.